how you wanna,
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston. Tonight, the Boston Celtics play host to the Golden State Warriors. And away we go. Irving. Inside, he scores.
No. See, this is where I lose my mind. If you have that height, you got to throw that one down with authority. Send a message.
Durant. And scores on the step back.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Irving to Hayward. To Horford. From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Green to Thompson. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry to Durant. To Cousins. Oh, Horford up to block the shot. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Curry. Down to 5 on the 24. Thompson knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Here we go.
Kyrie across the timeline. Leads just a point. To Irving. That's going to be out of bounds. Durant across the timeline. They trail by 1. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Off the mark on his free throw. Goes to the left side. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Irving to Horford. Scores from the post.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
And stuffs it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Deep left corner. Baseline drive. Rejected by Green.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
With another basket there.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Hayward to Irving. And too much contact.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Hayward.
Substitutions, Golden State.
Trying to cash in. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Thompson. To Green. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Hayward. Green. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Boston with the basketball. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. Livingston to Green. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Boston has the rebound. Rozier into the front court. Shot clock turned off. They can get within one or tie it with a three. Curling inside and counted at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Deep three at the buzzer. Defense all over Rozier. Can't connect. First quarter is complete. The Warriors with the lead. On to the second quarter. Jay, I don't know if we're going to see quite that level of offensive production that we saw to start this one.
Yeah, I got to hedge the bet because I got to talk to the defense right now. You have to actually play defense on people to stop people in this league.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Celtics have it. To Horford. Horford, shot no good. To Shaun Livingston. Thompson, shot blocked by Morris. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors.
That's me. I got ball.
Offensive rebound. And the rebound cleared by Thompson. To Green. To Shaun Livingston. 4-3. Not going down here. Rozier with it. We're a minute into the second quarter. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Scary Terry was born during the playoffs last year. He helped Boston achieve what many critics, including myself, thought was impossible without superstar teammates being healthy. He's a pit bull defensively, so quick laterally with a strong upper body frame and a great center of gravity. He plays with a ton of grit and determination, and that's just what you need in a depth guard who can answer the bell when called on.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Golden Golden State at the controls. Gets it in the right corner. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's the Celtics with the rebound. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down a point. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, blocked by Green.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Thompson can't go down. Smothering defense. Rozier into the front court. Down by one. To Rozier. Screen coming. Baseline. Rozier rocking the rim. He dared them to get in the way.
So many players try to get pretty with the game. They want to dance. They want to do all these tricks. Maybe a God sham dive. But sometimes you got to revert back to the old school style of the way we play the game. Just put your head down and stop me if you can.
Thompson. That one also no good. Rozier with it. His team up by one. To Marcus Smart. Nothing going here on that drive. Smart shot, no good.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Has a look. Missed that one. The defender was all over him.
Ooh, someone's been working on their game in the offseason. But let's not get carried away.
To Green. Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim.
As a defender with inferior athletic ability, there's really not a lot you can do when you're outside the restricted area and you're caught lost in space.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for Golden State, number 30, Stephen Curry.
Hayward to Rozier. Over to the right side. Here's a chance from long range. He took the bait, and he hits.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Warriors basketball. Curry to Green. Stuffs it down with authority.
Green doesn't need to score to be effective. He's a more skilled Dennis Rodman of this generation. He's an undersized student of the game who can guard positions 1 through 5, a rarity even in today's style. Now let me tell you what he's going to do. He's going to disrupt your game plan and probably try to get under your skin. So stay composed and don't go for the bait.
Durant with the basketball up top. Under a minute to go before halftime. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
I got ball.
To Rozier. Beyond the arc for three. Knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
There's no doubt about it, Ed. This is the best isolation weapon versus lockdown defenders ever made.
So tough to guard on that trip. Durant. Look out. If he's hitting those, could be a long night.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Hayward buries it on the catch and shoot.
2 points. The assist from number 0, Jason Tatum.
Pass taken away by the Celtics. Deep three at the buzzer. We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Curry into the front court. His group now down 2. Durant, down low to Cousins. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Hayward. Durant across the timeline. Tie game, third quarter. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Clay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Hayward to Marcus Smart.
Right.
Cousins up to block the shot.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Curry. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Match up.
To Horford. Defense making the ball carrier work. Inside, he scores.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
It's Golden State basketball. Here comes the screen. Durant to Curry. Durant. Good offense beating good defense. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Here comes the screen. To Horford. Turned away by Cousins. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Horford, count the basket.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. To Curry. To Durant. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Jaylen Brown. It's blocked by Boogie.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Count it.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
To Horford. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Thompson, message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Possession lies with Golden State. Curry goes to the right side. Thompson. Man, that was a tough shot.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point basketball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for Golden State.
Hayward to Irving. And a finish at the rim.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Durant with the basketball up top. Our score all even in this third quarter. Thompson. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Kyrie. Another chance. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Jason Tatum finished third amongst all rookies in Rookie of the Year voting. But I say to you this. I agree with what Jaylen Brown had to say. If it was a one-on-one battle, who you taking, Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell? Jason Tatum or Ben Simmons? I take JT every time.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Not today. Irving into the front court. Game's all tied in the final minute here in the third. Another follow. No good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact.
Stuffs it down with authority. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Watch cutter.
Irving to Marcus Smart. From the painted area, won't go down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make a shot or not.
Tatum buries it. It's a three. Now a three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Warriors with the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Celtics have it. Rozier banks it in for two.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Thompson to Green. To Curry. Fires the three. Smothering D. Oh, whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Hayward. Rebound hauled in by Cousins. Curry to bring it up. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. To Green. Goes to the left side. Nothing going here on that drive. Curry to Green. Deep right corner. For three. Won't go down. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. All even here in the fourth. And Gordon Hayward knocks down a wide open look.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
And count the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Rozier to Hayward. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Curry to Green. Has a chance. And a putback slam.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Hayward to Marcus Smart. To Hayward. Curling inside, throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Cloud City.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one remaining. To Green. It's denied by Horford.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. From the outside, no good. Curry with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. Thompson to Curry. Gets it in the left corner. Green to Durant. From long range. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
AD with the rock. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Irving with the basketball. Leads one. Bad pass there. Warriors have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Hayward to Durant. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Hayward to Irving. Just not going down.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Timeout Boston, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Hayward. Irving. To Horford. And the basket good at the rim.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Gets it in the right corner. To Thompson. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Hayward. And it's Curry who grabs the board. Wraps him up. That's intentional. And the ref calls it.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Curry, and he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Nope, first one does not go. Second and 3 is good. Tatum. That misses with 3 seconds left. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to...
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.